and 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide. Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Aaron Couch. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing in business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about businesses. Today we have a guest host, Tierra Destiny Reid, who will be doing a fireside chat with Victor Johnson. Now, let me tell you something about Tierra. She is an inspiring agent of change who believes true transformation begins within ourselves through acceptance, awareness, and conscious growth. As the CDO of TDR Brands International and a devoted mother of two, Tierra takes a holistic approach to entrepreneurship, viewing every encounter as a chance for growth. After leaving her corporate job in 2009, she quickly surpassed her former salary, but entrepreneurship revealed personal challenges that prompted her to go along her healing journey. In 2012, a pivotal trip to the Grand Canyon led Tierra to surrender to her development, resulting in her book, The Power of Peace in a Pause, and the launch of intimate healing retreats for women. Following her divorce, she founded the When Women Heal movement, which culminated in the Global Leadership Summit in South Africa, connecting women from diverse backgrounds for growth and healing. Featured in prominent outlets like Good Morning America, O, with the Oprah magazine, Tierra's voice resonates with clarity, inspiration, and accountability. Today, she offers business consulting to empower small business owners, championing the belief that women heal, they find clarity and inner peace, ultimately leading to collective empowerment and success. To learn more about her, you can go to whenwomenheal.com. Now, let me talk about our speaker today. Victor is a highly rated, award-winning, inspirational speaker, youth advocate, business coach, real estate entrepreneur, and published author based in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As a community outreach coordinator for Prosperity Bank, he developed strategic strategies to create more homeowners in Black communities across Texas and Oklahoma. With 17 years of experience in management and development, leaders in call centers, Victor began his rental property portfolio in 2015 and published his first book, Proven Pathways to Wealth and Happiness, in 2018. He has since impacted over 250,000 lives through speaking engagements and online content, with a successful track record in real estate development. He has completed 12 projects in multiple states and Punta Cana. A TEDx speaker and Toastmaster, Victor works with organizations, schools, and individuals to help achieve results. His mission: be the victor in your life, business, and finances. So, without further ado, I present to you co-host Tierra Destiny Reid, and our speaker, Victor Johnson.
Very well done, Aaron. Great job, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem at all.
Thank you,
so
Aaron.
much. Thank you, Tierra. I wanted to make sure I got your names right, and I'm looking forward to this. I really am. It's a lot of information there that I'm like, wow, okay. We got some people up here. So, so now, Tierra, do you want to start with the first question, or can I start with the first question?
So the way we were going to do it, Aaron, is actually they wanted me to do the fireside chat with Tierra, so I can take it from here if you're comfortable, sir.
Hey, not a problem at all, man. I see you guys on the other side.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Tierra Destiny Reid, how goes it?
Doing great. How are you?
Oh, outstanding. I'm so happy to have this opportunity to speak to you. Look, the Black Business Olympics is all about helping business owners, entrepreneurs to really thrive. You have taken that mission in your own right and really thrust it out there, and you're helping so many other entrepreneurs. So we're going to dive into your story a little bit and see some things that you're doing to help entrepreneurs. And hopefully folks are taking notes, because I know you got some gems to drop on them today. So you ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Okay. I want to dive right in. So you've had quite the incredible transformation since leaving corporate, right?
Yes.
What would you say is your biggest challenges that you faced in those early days, and how did they shape your current philosophy?
In the early days, I think it's more about believing and knowing that you can do it. You may dream about it and want to step out, but if you've really worked in a position with a guaranteed salary, so many thoughts go through your mind about, is this responsible? Am I ready? A lot of fear-based thoughts, some responsible thoughts, thinking about the risk. The overthinking can really be a challenge. And so I think it gets easier as you really build muscle and you continue to show up.
Excellent. Are you using some of that early experience to help a lot of the entrepreneurs that you're coaching now?
Yeah, I was just on a consulting call with a client yesterday, and she is a superstar executive in my mind. But to hear some of the challenges and hesitation, and just needing to remind them that they are exceptional and that they are making a difference in people's lives, it does. It takes me right back to my early days, and even when those thoughts creep up now.
Yeah, Yeah, it never seems to go away, right? It's like it seems like you get to the top of one mountain and you're at the bottom of the next mountain. So I love that philosophy. So can you share what led to the pivotal moment at the Grand Canyon in 2012, and how did that experience shift your perspective on life and business?
Man, the Grand Canyon will forever be one of the most transformational experiences for me, because before 2012, I had really taken a leap into full-time entrepreneurship and scraping my knees, making mistakes, getting wins, taking losses. Just feel like you're in an obstacle course. And it just felt like a snow globe that was constantly in motion. And when I got to the Grand Canyon, it was my first time ever visiting. It literally took my breath away. And by 2012, I had also been doing speaking, national speaking, traveling, and doing my own mini tour for entrepreneurs. And I just felt like I was able to take a pause and be still and really process all that I had experienced from the layoff through entrepreneurship. And in that moment, I felt like so much clarity was coming to me. And there were so many questions about, wow, how are you so successful in these areas, yet there's so much unfulfillment in these other areas? What's happening? There was some misalignment there, some deep misalignment, and I just didn't want to show up a certain way publicly and struggle in those ways privately.
Wow, very well stated. You mentioned, Tierra, about stillness. And I know that in your book, The Power of Peace in a Pause, you talk about the importance of stillness and reflection. What advice would you give to someone struggling to find peace in this fast-paced life that they're in?
Man, I will say that boundaries, self-awareness, really assessing the relationships and connections in your life. And when you assess those relationships and connections, you know whether they are fueling you, whether they're nurturing you, whether they are depleting, fragmenting, causing pain. And when we get really honest, it's almost like taking an assessment of your garden and pulling up weeds, or if you are making a meal, you have to look at every ingredient and you have to really be honest about each of those ingredients and make some hard decisions. And so that's many layers, a lot can come with that, but it's so critical because everything impacts the outcome. Everything impacts our energy. Everything is impacting our mind, our heart. And sometimes it's just hard to admit whatever that truth is revealing to us.
Yeah. Wow. Very well stated. You got to confront that stuff because it will linger into other areas of your life for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to tell us about this. We seeing pictures all over the internet with you and Mrs. Oprah Winfrey, like the Oprah Winfrey for real. Like, so tell us about that experience. And then I really like to know, like, as a mentor, I would assume you kind of felt like you were a mentor, from her, being mentored from her. How did that impact you as an international speaker?
Wow. Every encounter with Miss Winfrey feels it's like it's her pouring into my soul. She's very intentional whenever we're together, whether it's a large setting, whether it's an intimate setting. I always feel the exact same way. And when we first connected, I was in a very fragile space. And I will never forget meeting her for the very first time. And I was shocked at how fragile she was. I was shocked at how emotional she was. She was just launching her network after coming off of, these are my words, but we see her showing up for 25 years every day on her platform. And then she goes to launch her own network. When you think about that, that's like any other entrepreneur stepping into entrepreneurship. It is not like showing up for a job, getting a paycheck. And she explained it to us that way. You're taking this huge leap into what you believe, your vision, your risk. And I think a lot of times we assume that money is going to be the answer, that money is going to make it easier. And it does give you options, and it does alleviate some of the pressure from a financial strain, from some of the risks that you're taking. But it does not take away those thoughts that you're having, the emotions that you're having, how you're processing your own failures. Your failures can come back. You can get 20 failures back to back to back to back. Are you going to keep going and believe in it so much that that win will eventually come? So it's so much about our mindset. It's so much about our heart space. And she was literally almost in tears speaking to us because it was her first year as a full-time entrepreneur trying to get this network off the ground. And she shared so many of the things that she experienced from people she had supported for years. So it's like, you have all the support when you're winning. You have all this support when you're handing money out, handing opportunities out. But what about when the chips are down? What about when the glitz and the glamour is not there? You are investing in something that hasn't been proven to be successful yet. And so I could relate to her in so many ways. And I was so grateful for the first encounter because you assume that money makes someone a little bit stronger or that they're not going to be processing things the same. But that relationship means so much to me because as we continue to connect, even when she came here in Atlanta, we were together in a small living room for the release of the release series. It just felt like family. And one thing I always remember about our relationship and whenever we are around Miss Winfrey or with Miss Winfrey is that our life is a platform. Our life is a stage. We get to choose what we do with it. We get to choose how we impact our community, our families, and the people we come in contact with.
Absolutely. Outstanding. That does really resonate because it's like, it doesn't matter what you see in the media and hear about people. We are still human beings. We got real life stuff going on. And to your point, that was a huge step for her to step out from her job, 25 years, right? Even though she was successful, it was her name on it. It was still a job in essence. And she stepped out and did her own thing. That was huge. So we applaud Miss Winfrey for sure. And I'm sure you got some great nuggets that you're pouring into your clients as well.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about South Africa because I know you're doing annual retreats to South Africa, which is outstanding. You're bridging the two worlds. How did that start? What is it all about?
It's so interesting. South Africa, seeds for South Africa were planted in me by Linda Roach, the CEO of chessandcommunity.org, to UGA together. He's a current client of mine, and he's grown that organization for the last 12 to 13 years since graduating from the University of Georgia. He went to live there for, I think, 6 to 18 months, and I just remember him telling me how pivotal that experience was for him and how much it helped him from his identity standpoint, just getting clarity around his purpose, detaching from so much of the programming we had been exposed to. And I love that. Then when I was able to interview Dr. Charlene Hunter Galt, who helped us to desegregate the University of Georgia, she spoke about living in South Africa. She spoke about doing international media coverage with CNN, and it just continued to really touch my heart. And then Miss Winfrey comes back and opens a school in South Africa, the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls. And I'm just like, what is it about South Africa? And my curiosity was piqued. I was at a fragile stage in my own life, coming out of divorce, navigating that, full-time entrepreneurship as a mom. It's just like, oh my God. And for me, I'm not going to put myself in situations and opportunities where I can't embrace who I am. And so when I'm asking myself, what's important to me? When you take all of the roles, you take all of the titles, you take all of the accomplishments off the table, who am I? Who did God create me to be? What is my purpose? What feels good to me? What feels good to my heart? You know, it's not about how it looks to everybody else. And so we began these conversations around healing and what happens when women heal, because I noticed as I got the courage to have certain conversations, as I got the courage to detach from things that were not in alignment, I got stronger and I was able to understand myself better. I was able to express myself better and be a different mom, be a different friend, be a different business coach. So it was making me better. The more I healed, the more I could see my life changing. And it's an ongoing process, right? And so with those conversations, I kept asking women, what do you think happens when women heal? How has your life changed when you start to really become intentional about your healing journey? And so with the retreats, we did a few local retreats. We did some free retreats for single moms. It was incredible. I started realizing that no matter what size your retreat, no matter what location you do the retreat, we've done luxury retreats, we've done intimate, basic retreats, they're still powerful. If you have the right intention to really help transform people's lives with whatever your gift is, it does not matter. And so for me, I'm like, man, South Africa keeps coming up for a reason. I'm really in this identity, awareness, healing journey. I want to go back to the motherland. I don't go alone. I want to take other people who have a similar curiosity, a similar appreciation for who we are, our power within us, our uniqueness. I want those women with me. And so we decided to do our first retreat in South Africa in 2016. Wow. And I reached out to the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, let them know we were coming. And I put in a request to bring our group there as well. And the girls ended up being so influential on us as grown women. It was mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing.
Wow. So this Global Leadership Summit in South Africa, I mean, you're bringing together people from different backgrounds. I'm hearing the experiences that people are having. You got to connect it with the school. I guess if there's one or two huge impactful takeaways that you could think about, can you share that with us? Maybe a story, a woman that got transformed and healed during that process, or just something that you could share about that was super impactful from your vantage point.
Man, everything about the Global Leadership Activism Summit and our retreat in South Africa is life-changing. There's so many moments where we're with our sisters. It felt like that scene in The Color Purple where the sisters are reunited at the end. It makes me emotional every time I think about it, because we are divided by distance. We are divided by water. But it's like there was no separation. Even the very first night that I met them in person, just the way we embrace each other. And it really makes me so emotional because the love is real. You know, we've been programmed in so many ways that when you fly back to Africa and you're embraced in that way, and you can just sit up all night talking and sharing and exchanging stories, it feels so great. And I'll tell you that the sisters there that we connected with were very honest, because we have a roundtable discussion when we're there. And a lot of the stereotypes, a lot of the assumptions, a lot of the elitism, some people who travel back and look down on Africa and think that, you know, believing everything that we hear and see in the media. But when you go, these are queens, these are kings. I came back, I straightened my crown after being around my sisters. They don't play, they are sharp, you know? And so it's just such an eye-opening experience, and the things that are influencing us, making us show up like we're not royalty, feeling like we have to show everything, seduce, do all these different things to be of value. That's not where it's at. A queen mindset, a royal mindset, respecting yourself, loving yourself, knowing that you are a part of someone's legacy and you're creating legacy. Your mindset is shifted immediately when you are in that setting with our sisters. And, you know, it's something that you really can't bring all the way back. You can just try to carry yourself in a different way. You can try to introduce conversations, but being there is nothing like it.
Wow. So what's your vision for the When Women Heal movement over the next 5 to say 10 years?
Right now we're still growing the When Women Heal retreats in South Africa. We're headed back. I was on a call this morning with Dr. Maureen. We really partnered with her in a major way this year. It's expanded. So there's a chance that we're looking at going from Johannesburg to also Cape Town this year. We've never done that. I officially partnered with her and her tourism organization for Reclaim Your Power, where we're bringing in the fashion show this year, also women in sports this year, and really having a holistic conversation about our health, our wellness, and expression as women. And so I'm really looking forward to that. It's organic growth because at the end of the day, our heart is about bringing women together, bridging the gap, and understanding how to leverage these relationships and connections to make life a little bit easier for each other in this network. We're being very intentional about it. There's conversations that we have in public. There's some that we don't. We're very clear on what's needed.
I mean, you are making a huge difference. You're bringing lifestyle trends to people there. I mean, you're making it entertaining. It is, I hear the healing part, but it also sounds like it's fun. Like, I mean, y'all over there having a good time, loving on each other. And I really love that. And so as someone who really champions women empowerment, how do you stay grounded? Like, how do you continue to nurture your own growth amidst all the success and the demands of your own work?
I think life keeps us grounded. Accomplishments have never made me feel like I'm more important than someone. I actually will walk away from opportunities that some people may never, ever walk away from if it's not true to my soul, my spirit. And, there were things that I felt in my career that way. And so I was not going to sell my soul for an opportunity. And I feel like life happens and we do grow, we're successful. But then that unexpected curveball hits us or something's going on in our family and it opens your eyes like, how did I miss that? It was a very, very tough year for me coming into this, coming into 2024, a very fragile year for me, dealing with sensitive family issues. It's like, I'm willing to put everything down just to make sure that we're okay. And so I think life keeps us grounded. And I think just being a humble person, being somebody that is grateful for the small things as well as the big things, also having an abundance mindset. And that abundance mindset means that it's not a person that ever controls my destiny. It's not one opportunity that ever controls my destiny. It's God. And so just like God brought this one opportunity or this connection, he can bring 20 more. And when you have that abundant mindset, you don't allow yourself to ever become imprisoned by what's happening around you, what's being said around you, because you know where your source is. You know who your provider is. And so when God feels like, hey, you need a little bit of a reminder, or you might be getting off track, I need to pull you back a little bit. That's exactly what happens.
Wow. I mean, listening to you, Tierra, you're very inspiring. You've got these experiences that, like you say, many people would dream of having, and you've got these opportunities to present those to other women. There's no way that we can really change our past. But if there was one piece of advice that you would give young Tierra as you were just starting out in business, what would that be? Because there's a young lady right now listening. They're hanging on your every word. What can you give them that you would have given yourself, 15, 20 years ago?
Whoa, that's a great question. Little Tierra. Because the ambition has been there since I was like elementary school. Mm-hmm. So I think what I'm learning more in this season is it's a combination of discernment, courage, vulnerability, kindness. It's something around the guards that we have. So I want to explain that. when you have a big heart and you love humanity, you love people, I think that especially with the women in my circle and gentlemen too, when you give so much, I think it hurts so much more when you're disappointed, or it hurts so much more when you feel betrayed, or you feel taken for granted or taken advantage of, or you feel like the cloth is pulled from over your eyes and it's not what you thought it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, that would impact me so deeply that either I'm lashing out in a way that now you have completely just damaged the whole relationship. You're all or none, like forget it. I don't want any parts of it. And then you're not extending grace at all. You're not extending that empathy or that compassion at all because it's hurting, right? And so I think in this season, what I realize is everybody's going through something. Everybody has a different set of ways they protect themselves. Some people do have poor character. They're not good people, but the majority of people, I think, have pretty good intention. We're just different. And if it's not in alignment, don't force it, right? That doesn't mean that those two people can't still serve a purpose together. But I think being true to ourselves, taking time to be self-aware, unapologetically about what we need, and not let people make us feel like we're bad for what we need or what we desire, but making sure that we're not placing that power and responsibility in somebody else's hands. And I feel like when I became responsible for my reality, responsible for my responses, responsible for where I allow myself to be over and over again, what environments, what connections, I became empowered in that. And I start realizing that if you extend people grace, you still get to choose what access looks like. So forgiveness and love and support doesn't always mean access. And that has given me so much freedom to say, hey, I can still support that person. Because what happens is you get upset with yourself when you keep putting yourself in situations or friendships or jobs or whatever environments. And you're like, how did I not see that? Or why do I keep doing this? You're beating yourself up instead of giving yourself grace, forgiving yourself for mistakes, forgiving yourself and realizing we're all human. How can I take whatever the lesson was and leverage it to become better? That doesn't mean I can't still be kind, but I might have a different guardrail with that person.
Yeah, absolutely. Well stated. Self-awareness is critical because you will find yourself chasing what looks like great opportunities, but they don't align with really who you are, what you are looking for in life. So I really appreciate you sharing those comments here. As we bring this to a close, I do have one more question for you, and then I want you to share how people can connect with you, because I know it's at least 100 women in the back room like, how do I get in touch with Tierra? Oh my God, I got to meet this lady, right? So number one is, you're a speaker, international speaker at that. We talked about the women empowerment. Are there other topics that you bring when you're doing your talks?
Yes, I talk about entrepreneurship. I love to empower people who may just be hesitant. And I'm like, wow, that's an amazing product. That's an amazing service. A lot of it goes to mindset. And some people haven't been exposed to certain, clients who can afford what their services are really worth. I love opening up people's mind to their growth potential. I love being around people who have an abundant mindset, an open mindset, an open heart, and understanding that they're all connected. We're not team no feelings. It's just knowing how to manage them, right? And so I really understand that, and I love that. And so we talk a lot about that. We talk about emotions, and we talk about how these things play into who we are, a holistic approach to entrepreneurship. I also have struggled so much with my health and wellness journey. And I see people in a lot of my circles running themselves around for that next goal, that next accolade, that next accomplishment title. And I'm like, wait a minute, but are you okay? Are we okay? It's okay to say no. It's okay to go for a walk. It's okay to carve out this time to take care of yourself and not feel guilty about it. And so I like to bring all of those topics together and really create a safe space for other people to teach me as well when I'm in the room.
There you go. Life is a lesson. I love it. Oh, this has been outstanding. Tierra, before we wrap, tell the people how they can connect with you.
They can visit tierradestinyreid.com. That's TIERRADESTINYREID.com. They can reach out to our executive assistant at customer care at tierradestinyreid.com. And if they're visiting Atlanta, we just opened our brick and mortar kids club right here in partnership with Crunch Fitness to help people on their health and wellness journey, their entrepreneurship journey, their goals towards if they need to meet with someone on an errand, go hiking, go work out. They can bring their children here for intentional enrichment, some fun, some imagination station, and they can also talk to us about our publishing division.
Wow. Holy cow. And that's in Atlanta, right?
Yep. Tucker, Georgia, right? About 20 minutes from downtown.
I love that. That is very unique, and that is outstanding. I'm sure there's plenty of people, fathers included, that would love to drop them kids off for a minute to go run some errands and come back and scoop them up. So, Tierra Destiny Reid, thank you so much for your expertise. Any last comments you just want to share before we hand it back over to Mr. Aaron?
I want to remind people that they are already powerful. When they forget it, when life gets hard, no matter how painful, no matter how scary, if you take a step and pause and you remember how many times you may have felt defeated or low or like you didn't know what was going to happen, just think about how God showed up for you. Just think about how creative you got. Just think about that unexpected opportunity once you came back into alignment. Once you were willing to surrender what no longer aligned with you, God will show up when you least expect it. And so I want people to not feel that they have to keep reaching for things and people outside of themselves to reignite the power that is already within them.
There we go.
Hey,
buttoned up real nicely. Thank you so much. Mr. Aaron, thank you for loaning me a microphone for a minute. I'm going to hand it back over to you, sir.
Okay. And Tierra, before we let you go, I just have one other question. When you go to South Africa next year, will you have a virtual component with that so that people back in the States will be able to participate?
Yes, we're actually going this year in about 2.5 weeks, and we would love to partner with a live streaming platform.
Okay, that's great. Hey, look, I want to thank you, Victor, for doing your job, and Tierra, I want to thank you for coming on, and I hope you both have a great and fantastic day.
And thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, once again, everybody. I want to talk about the scholarship at the Black Business Expo's mission to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students who can be a part of this by going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App that's on the screen below and we can get this done. The Cash App below is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students, and also to give those 10 students an opportunity to be a part of this. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund, and we want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for September 24 for helping us make this happen. That's North Carolina 100, Sway Soul, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Step Management, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Our TV, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative for Studios, Lee Entertainment, Black Business Olympics, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Once again, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
I was born and raised in southeastern West Virginia, the coal fields. My father was an AME minister. For me, I was very fortunate. Even though I grew up in the segregated South, I was surrounded by flourishing Black businesses, doctors, lawyers, bankers, dentists. They were all there and they were all successful. And I guess that's part of my dream, is to see that success come back. My name is Joseph Simmons, and I am the founder of the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We have this moment in time where we can change the trajectory of people. And our focus is on women, Black and brown entrepreneurs, and their access to capital, their ability to build thriving businesses, the ability to employ people. There's a study that showed that in those three communities, especially Black and brown communities, $1 stays in those communities for 30 minutes. In white community, $1 stays in their communities for 8 hours. So think about it. For you in a Black or brown community to get gas, to get food, to go to a restaurant, you've got to leave your community, take those dollars out of that community and take it to another community that's already being well served. So if we can reverse that, if we can go from 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, that's progress. That's what we need to do. I was with SCORE. And then in May of 2020, of course, the events happened in regards to the murder of George Floyd. The other thing that I was experiencing was the denials of federal funds for small businesses. And it revolved around one thing. These businesses were not being prepared for grants and for government programs. And I came up with the idea for the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial based off those two things. Morgan Stanley had a report out in 2020, first quarter, and they talked about there were 3 groups that were massively devastated by COVID-19 on their business. That was 1, women, number 2, Black, and number 3, brown entrepreneurs. The research showed that they had less cash on hand, they had less opportunity to go into a bank and get money, and they were very dependent on family and friends to keep their business up and running. If we can focus on those 3 groups, then we can have a dramatic impact on our communities. Really, the focus is on 3 areas. And those 3 areas are 1, the people, number 2, the courses, and number 3, a support network. Here at CMAT, we will provide you with the fundamentals for generational success. And you will be creating a vibrant community by attending our 5-day immersive training course.
Five-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.fivestarbdm.com today to learn more.
La connexion. La connexion.
In a world obsessed with the cult of celebrity, I challenge you not to aspire to anyone else's greatness, but instead strive to reveal and ignite the greatness within you.
Are you serious?
I totally think that that's it.
Hey. No! Hey! To me, sexy is a man that knows knows who he is and what he wants. He's comfortable. You look at him, you see him, he's just comfortable being himself. And you're like, baby, be you.
Be you, baby.
Just be you. I like it. Introducing the BU collection, exclusively available at K&G Fashion Superstore.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Plan.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am black business. I am black business. Tell me, are you black business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it. To kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
Why do I do what I do? You know, my life coach asked me that a few years ago. And she said, Tony, what's your why? And I told her, and she said, girl, you've already accomplished that. Perhaps you need a new why.
Hi, Tony Harris, Amy Hoydu with Say It Said Marketing, one of your students. And just wanted to say thank you, Tony Harris, for spending so much time with me and giving me that boost in my business that I so drastically needed.
My why is to touch, move, and inspire my clients to take drastic steps to be better than they were before they met me. I'm a resource. I'm a connector. I want to help people build deeper relationships that are beneficial to their life and business. That's what I do best.
So, first thing you got to do is show up. And speaking is a way to magnetically attract your ideal client to you. How many of you use social media that way? Absolutely, and this is how you look to the world.
Drastic steps are the steps that are needed to be successful.
And my business is
drastic denotes a mindset. Getting out of your comfort zone. Doing something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing, want to do, but you know it's a necessary step to be successful in your business.
I get the most satisfaction when I see my connections flourishing into relationships long after I am gone.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Augustine with Media Jasmine, and I've joined several networking and referral groups in the area. And Network in Action Northeast Houston with Tony Harris Taylor is one of the best organizations that I've joined.
I love that piece of what I do, and it is what fuels my fire. My name is Tony Harris Taylor, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you. The marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny. Where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have a chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution. A movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
This is Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth. He's the owner of Petsworth Vet World, a veterinary clinic in Hopton, Connecticut. His patients include dog, cat, frog, fish, Goldie, dog, and this alpaca. Due to doctor-patient confidentiality, we can't tell you their names. Business at Vet World was steady, and then quarantine hit. Neighbors brought new four-legged friends into their homes. Bunnies. Bunnies everywhere. Dr. Petsworth welcomed these new patients with open arms. The only problem? There were more appointments than he could manage. That's when Dr. Petsworth turned to his American Express business card, which offers spending potential that's built for his changing business needs. He decided to hire a new assistant, Julio, and with spending power built for business purchases, he used his card to furnish a new exam room. Together, Dr. Petsworth, Julio, and American Express Business made sure all the pets of Hopton got the love and care they deserve. And everyone was happy. Get the card built for business by American Express.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support, where health education is abundant, where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Good day, good day, good day. Business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Aaron Couch. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Today on our next Fire Chat conversation, we have Nomsa Ncube, who is coming from London. Now, Nomsa Ncube is the founder of HSEIA, a groundbreaking elite matchmaking approach designed to unite souls in perfect harmony. As a love harmonist, musician, psychologist, and former professional footballer, Nomsa combines her diverse expertise to help clients build lasting, successful relationships. Her method involves a transformation journey, revamping how individuals present themselves, live their lives, and align their aspirations with their deeply held values. Guided by the divine laws and strategies, Nomsa emphasizes the importance of authenticity in connections, ensuring that her clients' true personality traits shine through. She teaches that relationships are a two-way street, helping individuals recognize the behaviors and characteristics that attract their ideal partners. Through collaboration with professional coaches, NOMSA facilitates profound internal challenge, empowering her clients to restructure their frameworks and pursue their dream partnerships with those destined for them. Everyone, I would now like to present to you Nomsa Nkube. Hello, Nomsa.
Hi, Aaron.
I hope I pronounced your last name correctly.
Yes. My surname is actually Mube. I forgot to put C there, and after M.
Okay, I apologize. I'm trying to get better with this. I'm trying to get better. I do hope everything's going great, and I want to start off by asking you, what inspired you to become a love harmonist and start?
How come I can't hear you clearly? Then Dr. Eric was very clear.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're like far. You sound far.
I sound far away. I apologize for that. Let me see about.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bus by going to my GoFundMe.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success. Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
Good afternoon once again, everybody. I hope we've had a chance to correct our audio problems. Are you back with me, Namosa?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but hopefully we got it straight now. I want to start off by asking you, what inspired you to become a love harmonist and start HSEIA?
What inspired me to become a love harmonist was my passion for promoting inner peace and harmony in relationships. I basically wanted to create a space where people can grow emotionally, heal, transform their lives through understanding and love. And that's where I decided I'm going to be a love harmonist. And also, I had my own challenges that I faced through relationship. And when I went through healing, and I realized that there were so many people that were making the same mistakes that I was making. So I felt that it's time that I do this to help others.
Mm-hmm. And how was your background in psychology and music influenced your work in matchmaking?
My background as a psychologist and as a musician, it has helped me understanding emotional dynamics, while music has taught me to recognize the harmony and the rhythm in relationship. That's why in relationships, that's why I call myself love harmonist, because when I combine these two things together, they allow me to create deep emotional connections and balance intuition approach to matchmaking business. And in that way, I can help my clients to get to where they need to be.
Great. Now, can you explain your elite matchmaking approach and what sets it apart from traditional methods?
My elite matchmaking approach, we focus on the emotional alignment, personal growth, and long-term compatibility. Unlike traditional methods, I blend psychology, intuition, and personalized experience to deeply understand my clients' needs, what has worked in the past, what hasn't worked. And sometimes I ask questions about their parents, bloodline, if there is any pattern in there, so we can break that code that is affecting them. If they find themselves in the same cycle of divorce or relationship not working, so I make sure that I use psychology and just work together with somebody as long they know what they want. So I just trigger the things so they start bringing that authenticity. And then when you know what you want and unapologetic, you love yourself, you get out there and pick the man of your dreams and the woman of your dreams.
That's pretty good right there. That's very insightful. What do you believe how self awareness plays in forming a successful relationship?
Self-awareness in relationship is very essential for successful relationship because if individuals understand their needs, their desires, their strength, emotional triggers, enables them to communicate, to be able to communicate properly, effectively, and choose a partner who align with their true selves without misunderstandings and mismatched expectations. It can hinder growth. So when you know what you want as a woman and you know what you want as a man, you know your values and you know your role as well, because a man has a role in a relationship. A man has to have a vision in order to find that true love, the vision for his family. Man has to know who she is in a relationship. So when the mentor is looking for that architect, a man is an architect in a relationship. So when they both know what they're looking for and when they meet each other, they just know that they they're there, they align with what they're looking for, and then they end up picking each other unapologetic.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Now, how do you guide clients to identify their authentic selves before seeking a partner?
So I got my clients through self-reflection exercises, emotional assessment, and personalized coaching. So within the agency, we have coaches. So if somebody comes in and they're looking for love, we don't just send them off and say, okay, pay the money and we'll match you with somebody. First, they have to go through the assessment. Once they go through the assessment, I go on a date with them, a mini date, or one of the staff, whoever is available, they go on a mini date. So in that mini date, we're not just there to actually, we're there evaluating them, but we're not telling them why we're there. So we evaluate how they communicate with us. If it's me there, evaluate how they welcome me to the table, how they are communicating with me, how they are communicating with the staff. Because if it's a man, how they are communicating with the staff is how they are going to communicate with the person that they are going to meet on a date. And also how they are communicating with me as well. Are they telling me what I need to hear? Are they asking questions that are necessary, or are they talking about themselves? So by fostering this self-awareness and emotional clarity, then we can identify their authenticity selves and approach a relationship with confidence and purpose. But if we feel that they need coaching, we then have to allocate them with a matchmaker. We give them a feedback after that mini date, and then we allocate them with another matchmaker who can just coach them, get them ready to get out there and pick the woman of their dreams or the man of their dreams.
Okay. What common misconceptions do people have about relationships that you encounter in your work?
Common misconception is that love alone is enough, but that's not true. For a lasting relationship, many people underestimate the importance of emotional alignment, the power of communications, and personal growth, Another is believing that a partner should complete them, but that's not true. You have to find that completeness within you. Rather somebody else completing you. So you have to complement their journey. You have to discover your growth, and you have to understand your world. A woman is a king. A woman is a queen. A man is a king. So when a king surrender to his queen and say, "My woman, how do I save you?" They are no longer in that relationship for themselves, for their needs. They are surrendering to their queen. It is asking the queen how the queen like to be saved. And the queen, she's also surrendering to her king and saying, "My love, how do I save you?" Because the relationship is all about giving and serving. So if people don't understand that you have to give, you have to serve, then the relationship doesn't work. So you have to know that you are there to save your spouse is there to save you, and you're also there to receive as well and just enjoy the moment.
Right, right. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's some good advice right there. But what are some additional advice you would give to someone struggling to find that ideal partner?
Um, so it's really important to focus on your self-discovery and personal growth first, and understand your values, understand your needs and the emotional patterns, and work on becoming the best version of yourself. Because normally we blame our past partners, or we blame situations, we blame circumstances. But when you are aligned with your true self, you naturally attract a partner who complement and enhance your journey. And also, if you are struggling to find that partner, patience is necessary in trusting the process as well. And even if you meet that person rushing things, it's no good. Just trust the process. Let the universe, let God do his work. You just sit back and enjoy the process. Like us, a human being, we like to control everything, but we are not meant to control everything. God has his blessing in everything that we do. We then have to enjoy the process of life.
I can see now. Now, in trusting this, do you help clients restructure their internal frameworks for a lasting partnership so that this approach works?
Yeah, it's very, very important. Like myself, I help clients restructure their internal frameworks by guiding them through self-awareness and emotional healing, or sometimes mindset shift. So we also help our clients address their limiting beliefs, past trauma, if there is any past trauma, and unhealthy patterns that are there. By fostering personal growth and clarity, they develop a stronger foundation for building a healthy, lasting relationship. Or sometimes if our clients have been rejected in the past, or if they have grieved, because if you go through a divorce, that means you're grieving. So we help them understand, or sometimes they compare themselves a lot, that my friends are married, my family members are married. I feel like I'm not really there. So what I do is just hold their hands through dark times, and making sure that help them to understand that they need to walk in their own lane. Comparison, when we start comparing our lives with other people, we're stealing our joy. So it's very, very important to understand that we are as individuals and walking in this journey of life with God, and ourselves. So it's important to understand that blessings come in different ways.
Yeah, yeah. Now that is very insightful. So I want to ask, what behavioral attractors mechanisms do you recommend for finding a soulmate?
So I always recommend authenticity, emotional openness with my clients, and also a positive energy is very, very, very important. As key behavior attractors, it's very, very important also to be genuine, express your true self, and cultivating emotional vulnerability, creating deeper connection is very, very important, and also maintaining an optimistic growth oriented mindset, which draws in like-minded individual who resonate with your values and aspiration. And I also teach my clients when they go on dates, um, we want to qualify somebody. When we meet somebody, we are like, we want to know whether what do they do for work. Of course, if we can understand what they do for work and the basic things, and the rest, we just need to step back instead of trying to tick the boxes. You just sit back and listen to that person's story, and once you listen to somebody's story, when they tell you who they are, you sympathize with them, their world. And once you sympathize with their world, you relate to their story. And once you authentically relate to their story, if their story doesn't quite connect with your energy, you try to go on a second date again. But if you still feel the same, then that means it's a no, you move on. That is authentic. Just go with the flow and let God be God.
Hey, that makes sense. So, saying that they need to be authentic, how important is lifestyle alignment in this matchmaking process?
It ensures that partners share similar values and interest. Interest, they can be different. It's okay to have a different interest as long they are not like extremely, and your daily habits as well, which can signify and enhance compatibility in a long-term relationship satisfaction. When lifestyle aligns, couples are more likely to enjoy and share activities because they understand each other's routine and they support each other's goals, leading to more harmonious and fulfilling relationship. And yeah, so it's very, 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 very important. And my company, Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency, the goal why we created the company is to create a meaningful and a lasting connection. We focus on the lifestyle alignment. The agency aims to help clients find partners who truly complement them, fostering relationship, who truly, really want to build that mutual aspect of understanding, share values, and just those who are ready to get into serious relationship. We don't just match our clients and then we leave them alone. We leave like a room for them. It's either for 1 year to keep coming back if they have any questions, support. We support them through dark times until they send us the invitation for marriage, or sometimes they don't. They just want to keep their marriage separate from us, which is fine. So we make sure they understand that, but we hold them through dark times, because it's very, very important that when you meet somebody, you keep that momentum going, the relationship, making an effort, making time, like business women and men entrepreneurs. They don't sometimes we can get carried away with work, making money, and forget those we love. So our job is to just make phone calls and say how relationship is going and things like that, and remind them what's important in life as well. So that is our values and our mission, to help our clients stay connected for eternity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I can understand that's really basically the impact that you want to have on your clients' lives through your program. Is that correct?
So what I would like to actually leave somebody today is that person to understand that they are the creator of their destiny. No matter what they are going through or what they have been through, uh, if life hasn't worked the way they want, not to let that put it off for finding that special person. They can rewrite their destiny, create the life that they want, so they can start that journey towards better relationship, which is very rewarding. So, and self-awareness as well is very, very important in staying authentic, not becoming a follower, and just walking your own lane. I think I've been cut off. I'm not sure.
Sorry about that. I want to make sure everything is straight. We're still having some technical issues. So, before we go, if there's one key takeaway you want people to remember from our conversation, what would that be?
The one key takeaway for somebody that is watching right now is walk in your own lane. Know that if I didn't make you, I cannot affirm who you are as a person. So you are the creator of your destiny, regardless of what is going on in this world, whether you're struggling to find love, whether you've been rejected, or whether you're going through a painful divorce or painful relationship abuse. Know that you are the masterpiece of your life. You can rewrite your own story, claim back your authority. Everything we do in life, we all have a choice of who we want to become. With God, also, everything is possible. And never create your life without God, because without God, life is so painful. Always remember to put Him first in your life, and everything else will be added to you. That is including love.
Okay. Well, how can individuals begin the journey toward a better relationship by reaching out to you? How can they contact you?
They can contact me on all my social media. I'm on every social media: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. I'm not on TikTok, and also a website is www.hseia.com.coach. So they can contact me there. My website is on all my social media. I'm always live. I'm always on social media, so it's easy to find me.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us, and I do hope we could see you again soon. All right.
I appreciate you having me today, and thank you ever so much for inviting me. And I hope your clients and your audience will find value to this interview.
Thank you so much. Hey, you have a great day now. Thank you so much.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know? A student, a business entrepreneur? Or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turn to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world. Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side. Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know? A student, a business entrepreneur? Or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dreams from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world. You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
I was born and raised in southeastern West Virginia, the coal fields. My father was an AME minister. For me, I was very fortunate. Even though I grew up in the segregated South, I was surrounded by flourishing black businesses, doctors, lawyers, bankers, dentists. They were all there and they were all successful. And I guess that's part of my dream, is to see that success come back. My name is Joseph Simmons, and I am the founder of the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial Training. We have this moment in time where we can change the trajectory of people. And our focus is on women, black and brown entrepreneurs, and their access to capital, their ability to build thriving businesses, the ability to employ people. There's a study that showed that in those three communities, especially black and brown communities, $1 stays in those communities for 30 minutes. In white community, $1 stays in their communities for 8 hours. So think about it. For you in a black or brown community to get gas, to get food, to go to a restaurant, you've got to leave your community, take those dollars out of that community and take it to another community that's already being well served. So if we can reverse that, if we can go from 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, that's progress. That's what we need to do. I was with SCORE. And then in May of 2020, of course, the events happened in regards to the murder of George Floyd. The other thing that I was experiencing was the denials of federal funds for small businesses. And it revolved around one thing. These businesses were not being prepared for grants and for government programs. And I came up with the idea for the Center for Micro-Entrepreneurial based off those two things. Morgan Stanley had a report out in 2020, first quarter, and it talked about there were 3 groups that were massively devastated by COVID-19 on their business. That was 1, women, number 2, black, and number 3, brown entrepreneurs. The research showed that they had less cash on hand, they had less opportunity to go into a bank and get money, and they were very dependent on family and friends to keep their business up and running. If we can focus on those 3 groups, then we can have a dramatic impact on our communities. Really, the focus is on 3 areas. And those 3 areas are 1, the people, number 2, the courses, and number 3, a support network. Here at CMAT, we will provide you with the fundamentals for generational success. And you will be creating a vibrant community by attending our 5-day immersive training course.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
I am Black Business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.
I got a phone call at 4:20.
USA.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Okay, Pop. All right. Good day, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Aaron Couch. I'm your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about businesses. Our next guest here on the Fire Chat will be Dr. Sade Adu. Dr. Sade is an award-winning coach, speaker, and best-selling author, poised to step into the greatness as a visionary woman entrepreneur. Her mission is to help others achieve a six-figure income and build powerful online brand empires. You know you're meant to be more, live more, and do more. Having crossed the six-figure mark in under 3 years and served clients across 4 continents, she draws on her expertise as a Bill and Melinda Gates Scholar and Ivy League graduate to inspire others. Starting with a humble 550 speaking gig, now captivates audiences of 1,000. Despite past struggle with self-doubt, she has transformed her mindset and built a brand out of love, generating consistent $8,000 a month and attracting clients effortlessly. Her dedication to empowering others to unleash their potential because their tribe is waiting for them to make a bold move, that's what she does. She makes sure you believe in yourself. You are worthy and brilliant. Now, it is time to rise into your greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Sade Adu.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hey, I hope I didn't butcher your name. I want to make sure
you did a great job. Sade is perfect. Dr. Sade, you did a great job.
Okay, great. And like I said, it's great to have you here today. And I want to begin by understanding what inspired you to pursue your current path as a coach and as a speaker.
I started my business 10 years ago. I was living in the Republic of Kazakhstan. That's another story for another day. And I was an international educator in my mid to early 20s, living my best life. And I knew that there was a purpose for me to do something else. I was called to do more in life and inspire and help people. And I knew that I couldn't be constricted to the walls of the classroom. So after my 3rd year of living internationally in Kazakhstan, a month before I resigned from my international teaching job, I started my business online. And I just wanted to help people. That's where this all stemmed from. I wanted to help and inspire people. And then later, I figured out it needed to actually be a business.
Okay, now was there something that happened during your time in Kazakhstan that that pivotal moment is what I'm looking for in your journey that helped shape who you are today?
So I was in Kazakhstan for what was supposed to be 1 year. I was supposed
Okay.
to take a leap of faith to go. It was supposed to be 1 year. 1 year turned into 2. And then 2 years turned into 3. And then after the 3rd year, the novelty was running off, and what used to be uncomfortable became very comfortable.
Okay.
And I remember returning to school on the first day and my supervisor asking me, "Are you coming back tomorrow?" And me saying, "I don't know." So if you're an educator and you don't know if you want to go back to work the next day on the first day of school, you have a
Right.
problem. So I knew
Yeah.
there was time to make some decisions about my next path. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I knew part of that was I needed to go back to the United States to work on my PhD. I took a sabbatical, a teaching sabbatical with as a Bill and Melinda Gates Scholar. I took up to 3 years off, and I needed to go back to school because I was going to lose over probably 6 figures worth of academic funding. So I knew I was going to go back, but I did not know what else. But I had been bitten by the travel bug, and I knew that whatever I was doing next required flexibility. It required me to have some fun. I wanted to travel. I wanted to inspire people. People were intrigued by my journey living overseas in Central Asia. Being sometimes the first Black person and sometimes the last Black person that some people have seen in remote villages in Kazakhstan. And they were inspired, and people wanted to know about what I was doing. And I just realized I wanted to help people live up to their fullest potential, but I couldn't just do it being a teacher in just one classroom. I needed to be, the world was my classroom. So that was my moment when I didn't want to go back to work. And also missing my family after being overseas 5,400 plus miles away. I was missing birthdays and holidays and graduations. And my mother went back to school after 30 years of a hiatus from college. And I had to ask my boss for time off. Now I'm traveling. It takes you about 24 hours. It's a good 2 days to travel from Kazakhstan back to the United States.
Yeah.
And she didn't want me to take the time off. I said, but my mother is graduating from college. I am going back to America.
Exactly.
And what you're not going to do is tell me I can't take the time off.
Right.
So I realized, it was time to go. I needed just more flexible. And I wanted to come home more often. The first year I was in Kazakhstan, I came back maybe every 6 months. The second year I traveled every 90 days. By the third year, I was leaving the country every month. And this is a strenuous leave to go back and forth to the United States. So I just knew it was time to go.
Ooh, yeah, that is pretty strenuous. A lot of jet lag right there. So let me ask you this. How did you overcome your initial struggles with self-doubt?
I will say that is a continuous journey that it took me after finally being in business for 10 years. I think it was like year 8. Someone came to me at an event and said, "Wow, I've been watching you. You've been doing all these great things." And I realized I have been doing this for a long time. So I will say time. I thought it was once I get the degree. Right. Okay, we did that. That was the first thing. Like, I'm a doctoral student. I'm a doctoral candidate. Now I'm Dr. Sade. I thought that was the moment. No, it was not. It was realizing, okay, you have been doing this, and then documenting and chronicling how long I've been in business and the results and support and testimonials and lives that I've been able to affect over these past now 10 years. So realizing, okay, you are an expert. You know what you're doing. You have the credibility. You have the results. Own it. Just be.
Yeah. That's what you're right. That time that you were doing everything, you didn't realize that you were creating something else on the side. That's deep. So let me ask you another question. What are some common misconceptions about building a successful brand that you encounter dealing with people?
So what are some people, the main thing people think a brand is just a logo. They say, oh, I have a logo, so I have a brand. And when we're talking specifically about a personal brand, it's a feeling. How do you make people feel? What comes to mind? The thought process, the psychographics, of your brand. What do people feel and what do they think about you? And I use the example of these billion-dollar, even trillion-dollar brands. You have a feeling about Apple or Android. You have a feeling about Target and Walmart. There's a feeling that comes to you when you think of Disney. So we want, when people are thinking about our brands, we want to be synonymous for something. What are we known for? What is the Black Business Network known for? So that's my approach to personal branding when I'm working with women entrepreneurs.
So would you say that you would define that as success for yourself and maybe your clients?
So it varies when we talk about success. So there's different levels of success. There are tangible results that we can see. Right. There are intangible results of how we make people feel. And then I will also say monetary results, because I'm in marketing and branding, and part of that is people want more eyeballs on their content, programs, and services so that they can make a living. So when I was younger in business, I think I tried to focus more on the monetary wins. Okay. And I didn't really accept that I made people feel better. I made people feel clarity. They felt more confident. The softer skills. I was like, oh, that's great, but how much money did you make? Like, part of me as a Black woman, a Black person in business, we have to be fiscally responsible too. So it's a balance of wanting people to have that financial success, but also understanding that when you're building a brand and when you're supporting people as a coach, as an expert, the intangible wins are important as well.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. And how do you ensure that your message resonates with your audience?
Everything's a test. That's the short answer. Okay. If you want to resonate with people, you have to know what they want. So that's another mistake that people make. They try to build a brand based on them. Instead of building a brand based on what their target market wants. So everyone who comes to me thinks that my favorite color they think it's pink, right? My favorite color is actually blue. But I knew pink is one of my favorites, but it is not my favorite color. But I also knew that if I wanted to stand out and I wanted to attract a certain people, that my pink lips, my pink background, my pink outfits, my pink nails, and sometimes pink hair would attract the people that I wanted. And at the same time, it would repel the people that would say, that girl has too much pink on. And part of building a personal brand, especially if you're doing this in a digital space, is we have to get people's attention. We have to make sure that people are paying attention to me. So I will say, as an introvert, because I am, people don't believe it, wearing certain things and having certain elements of my brand that make people talk to me allows me to still be visible, and it allows me to connect with people, because they'll be like, oh, I like your nails or your lip gloss or something, or your shoes. And I am targeting women entrepreneurs, and they do pay attention to those things.
Okay. So outside of understanding how to grab people's attention, because I like that about the pink, what are a couple of other strategies that you recommend for entrepreneurs who are really, really trying to elevate their brand and their business?
In 2024, you need to be on video. You need to be on video. You can't avoid it. I know that there's these things talking about faceless video and faceless marketing. Video marketing, it expedites the know, like, and trust factor. The way that I was able to grow my business was through a platform called Periscope. It was owned by Twitter at the time. It no longer exists, but it was a live video platform that Facebook essentially copied. And it grew my business. It grew my audience, because every day I was just sharing my journey of transitioning from being an educator to an entrepreneur, and the things that I was learning and how I was building my brand. And I began to build a fan base and an audience because I got my phone and started talking to people. So we have to utilize video. The other thing we must do in 2024 is utilize, leverage, take full advantage of artificial intelligence, because it is taking advantage of us.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is very important that we leverage artificial intelligence. We are going to see the next onset of AI millionaires because people decided to use a chat GPT and all these other things that are coming out every single day. I can't even keep up.
Yeah.
To create products, services, digital work that they can sell and create commerce and have clients and customers from around the world. We, as people that look like us, must take full advantage of artificial intelligence. I would say video, artificial intelligence. And the next thing that I would say, those are my digital things I would talk about. But the other thing that's still important is I tell people, I'm a millennial, but I tell my people business started and happened prior to the internet. Let's
Okay.
get back to the basics. So in-person events, live events, whether you're hosting them or you are attending them, it needs to be a part of your marketing strategy. So I encourage my clients at least every 90 days, you need to be at some type of event. I love going to live events. For me, it's live event season. Almost every week I'm at an event or supporting events. And it's imperative that we create connection, especially after COVID. People want to see, touch, and know that you are a real person. So it's so important that we incorporate live events into our marketing strategy. So I would definitely say live video. There's short form video. There is vertical video. I mean, there's so many types of video formats. Find the
Yeah.
platform that works the best for you. Artificial intelligence, get in where you fit in, find out how it can make your life a million times easier, because
Yeah.
jobs will be replaced because of artificial intelligence. But people who know how to use it have an advantage. So take full advantage, make as much money as we can. Like it's our digital gold rush. And talk to real people. Have a human connection and attend a live event.
You know what? Everything that you just broke down is what I do. I do media development. So when you're talking about video, you're talking about podcasts, you're talking about doing interviews. You basically gave me just that was like an ad for me and what I do. So I got to make sure I use this in a little piece that I do later. But you know what? To build a brand and to build a community around that brand, everything that you just broke down, you kind of gave me why it is essential, but why is it important now during the AI stage, and how do you see somebody being able to jump into that and not feel stressed or scared or deterred?
So to not feel stressed, deterred, or scared in business. Every single day I want to quit. My father's from Ghana, West Africa. I'm African. I want 5, 10 different jobs any given day. So that's the first thing. We all want to quit, okay? But the key is you got to understand your why. I'm more committed to the person I desire to be. I'm more committed to my goals than my excuses. So you got to have a higher level of commitment, because most businesses fail. Let's keep it 100. Most businesses fail. Most businesses do not make it past 1 year. And then the ones that make it past 1 year don't make it to year 5. And the ones that make it to year 5 barely make it to year 10. And if we're talking about Black-owned businesses, the numbers are less. And this is part of my dissertation research was looking at what can we do to make Black women-owned businesses more successful. So I come from a perspective of, I guess, a researcher, an academic / practitioner entrepreneur, and understanding that we got to survive in business. Like this is my why is like, I need to inspire the next generation of wealth builders, because when we have more, we do good things with our work, our funds. So that was the part. Like if you're like feeling discouraged, get in community, get accountability, find a mentor, and keep going. Like you have to motivate yourself. The other part about what do we need to do when it comes to AI or not being overwhelmed, dig right in. Right in is the short answer. We've been using, AI has been here in some way, shape, or form. If you've used Siri, if you've used some type of I would say regenerative text and it remembered what you were doing, you were using AI. So we've been using it for a very long time. They just gave us more, I would say, personal use or public use of artificial intelligence, and it just become more popular during COVID. So there are artificial intelligence ways and ways to leverage it. Like my mom's almost 65, and I make her use Chat GPT. I said, this is a skill set that you need to learn because it's important. You need to see what's happening. Like, we need to have these conversations. So it could be a matter of find a young person who's tech savvy. You know, Gen Z grew up with technology. They've never not known it. And have them teach you is what I would say. Like, have that multi-generational connection. And even for me, there's some things that I learned from Gen Z that it's just not in my repertoire. I'm like, that's beyond me. Like, this TikTok thing, I really don't want to do. But hey, the data says
do it. I'm like that with TikTok as well. I'm like, guys, I'm already on IG, LinkedIn.
You got me over here on all the platforms, and I got to get on TikTok.
Yeah,
and I was on there in 2019, but I avoided it and I ignored it. But I also watched. When you are a early adopter to social media, speaking of TikTok, and things that we can pay attention to, when you are an early adopter, you have a home court advantage. You literally become the person who's the expert on that platform. And I watched people who joined and actually participated, and they did things besides dancing, tremendously grow their businesses. And as we're talking about building a brand, one of the things that I want to do is do more brand partnerships and work with brands and companies and corporations. They look at that stuff. Even though I don't really care about it, that's what they are interested in. And if that's my desire to leverage my brand, and going back to that building your audience and your fan base piece, we have to do the things that work in business. If this is your business model, if your business model is not this, you don't have to leverage it. But I would even say, I've been to like Facebook's headquarters with some of the communication strategists for some major companies and corporations. And I will tell you, I'm there with their social media managers, and they're still telling the CEO, well, he's the former CEO of T-Mobile or GM, GE too. I think General Electric was there as well. Guess what? They were saying, you need to do video. You need to do video. And they were very apprehensive, but that's the reality of the world we live in. People are curious. Our buyers are more nuanced. They want to see you. They want to know you. They want to make sure that they're sowing seeds in good ground. And especially, buyers are very skeptical. The COVID entrepreneurs, the wave of new entrepreneurs, there was a lot of very scamish things that happened. So people are very skeptical, and they want to make sure that when they pay you, that this is going to be like, you're not going to just disappear with their money. So we want to make sure that we're leveraging all the things to build that know, like, and trust factor in the marketplace.
Yeah, I like that. I like how you brought up TikTok, because I'm a little apprehensive about it as well. But you're right, you have to be in that area. So with really just knowing all these things and accepting them, what legacy do you hope to leave in your field of work?
Oh, this is a great one. So what first came to me was, to the point of TikTok, is document.
Okay.
My first degree is in history. The victors always tell the story. We have an opportunity like we've never had ever before to tell our own story, to share our own message. And through our content, through our videos, through networks like this, we get to tell people what our lives were really like, instead of somebody else writing it and defining us. We control the narrative. We control the brand. I want to be able, so 100 years from now, somebody who's in my bloodline can go back to see what I was doing today in 2024.
Yeah.
We don't understand. I tell people, we don't understand the significance of moments until years later. When I said yes to go into Kazakhstan, I didn't understand what I was doing, that people would be inspired, that I was the first one. I was the youngest and first Black person hired by my company, but I wasn't the last, and I made sure I was not. By the time I left, there was somebody who looked like me at every single school across the country. I didn't understand that at the moment, what level of significance and importance that was. So we don't get it in the moment, but it's a series of those moments over time that define our significance. So we have to document it, how we feel in that moment. What are our challenges? So over this last decade, social media has been my documentation of my entrepreneurial, doctoral life process. So I am very adamant about it. I tell people, like, you don't understand the history we're making. I've seen people that I've been friends with, like, we're on a call like this, or we're brainstorming and working on our businesses. I've seen them become millionaires. I've seen people go on TV and meet Oprah and do all. I'm like, these are people that I know. I used to figure out, like, how do famous people all know each other? They always have these stories. Back in the day, we went to high school together. We all know each other. And I didn't understand. I was like, how did y'all all know each other? And what I understand now is when you are at the top of your game, you're going to attract other people who are at the top of your game, and you guys are going to grow together. If you stay in like-minded, or not even like-minded, powerful communities, because they don't have to have the same like mind. They can have the same like work ethic. You never know where we're going to be in another 10 years from now. So document every moment, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Well, I could speak to you for another 2 or 3 hours. Especially, I would love to be able to get you on the stream and ask you some more information about this. So before I go, how can people get in contact with you, Dr. Sade?
So you can stay in contact with me all across the internet with an S at Hey Dr. Shade or Sade. Blame my parents for spelling it like shade.
Hey, let them do what they want to do. That's them. Yeah.
Hey Dr. Shade. Hey Dr. Shade. Hey Dr. Shade on social media, or SadeWhyYouDo.com is my email. I mean my website. You can connect with me there. So Hey Dr. Shade, Hey Dr. Shade, or SadeWhyYouDo.com. And let's have a conversation, and let me know that you met me here, and we can continue this conversation about building your personal brand.
Hey, thank you so much, Dr. Sade. Have a great day and just keep rocking. I love this conversation. You have an awesome day, and hopefully I'll be catching up with you in the next week or two.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed that conversation. Now I would like to promote the scholarship. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use Cash App that's on the screen below. And that particular Cash App, just to make sure, is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. And those students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com, and every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Business Expo partners as well for September of 2024. We have North Carolina 100, Suede Soul, Carolina Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Marjorie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Our TV, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Black Business Olympics, Artistic App Design, and the Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, and while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. That's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors of my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being, kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. That's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combined both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. Overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome. Obama, I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I traveled back and forth to D.C. because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglass Lab. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of it. Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader, an expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships.
Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090